Hello, good morning, all. Today, we are going to discuss about the next unit, that is word processing softwares. And in our curriculum, we'll find out Microsoft Word, and the version is 2010. So we'll try to learn some of the important features which are there in word processing software in Microsoft Word 2010. And although it's an intermediate level now, things that you have covered up in your classes, in the junior classes, so we'll not going to repeat those. We have some extra additional features after that. हम लोग उसके बारे में पढ़ते हैं आज. Sorry. So I'll just jump to the book first of all. This is all about the chapter. Let me come to the first page. Okay. See, in this chapter, we'll cover up different topics related to Microsoft Word 2010. As you see, the topics that we are going to cover up is how to modify the paragraph layout in a Word document, how to insert headers and footers, how to apply styles, how to design a template, right? What are these styles? What are these templates? What are the importance of breaks in the document and how you can apply that? How do we format a text in the Word document? And then how do we insert clip arts, images, screenshots, symbols, shapes, special characters, and then how to arrange a text around an image. So ये कुछ topics हैं जो इस chapter में हम लोग करेंगे. So we'll straight away start with this. The very first session is about modifying the layout of a paragraph. कि जब हम paragraph type करते हैं, at that time, what all things we can adjust over there, what all things we can modify. Now the features that we are going to discuss is, the very first feature is alignment. Generally, we all know this, that the text can be aligned in 4 different ways in Word. Either we can go with justify alignment, you can go with center, left alignment, or right alignment. And how we are going to do it? Just go to the home tab on the screen, and then you'll find paragraph group over there. In the paragraph, you'll find all these 4 options. ठीक है, होम टैब के अंदर पैराग्राफ ग्रुप के अंदर ये चारों ऑप्शंस मिल जाएंगे आपको, राइट. नो ये चारों चीजें है क्या? इफ यू कैन सी ओवर हियर इन दिस फिगर, जस्टिफाई अलाइनमेंट का पहला पैराग्राफ है. एंड इफ यू सी ऑन बोथ द साइड्स, on the left and right, both the sides, the text is aligned properly on both the sides vertically along the margin. Fine. तो जो मार्जिन है उसकी तरफ से वर्टिकली दोनों तरफ से प्रॉपर अलाइंड होता है टेक्स्ट, एंड द स्पेसेस बिटवीन दी वर्ड्स आर एडजस्टेड. ठीक है ना, जो स्पेस है वर्ड्स के बीच में उसको वो सॉफ्टवेयर क्या करता है, एडजस्ट करता है. And if you can make out, जो पहली लाइन है, in the first line you'll find the spaces between the words is less, and in the other 2 lines the spaces is more. This is done by the software to make this adjustment. Fine. And if you talk about left alignment, where the text is thoroughly aligned on the left side, but right side पे वो aligned नहीं होता है, वो uneven होगा. जैसे first line is ending here, second is ending just before it. Fine. And center alignment, the text is always aligned to the center of the page. Right alignment में text is aligned on the right side, but from the left side it is not aligned properly. ठीक है, सारा text आगे पीछे होगा. So these are the 4 types of alignment. You must be knowing this. और इसमें एक और चीज है that another way of applying these alignment options is the keyboard shortcuts. For justify, the keyboard shortcut is Control plus J, right? For left align, it is Control plus L. For right align, it is Control plus R. And for center alignment, it is Control plus E. Fine. So with these keyboard shortcuts, you can also do this alignment, or you can also apply these alignment options, or we know these options are there in the home tab. Next is indentation. Indentation refers to the amount of spacing between the text and the margin of the page. टेक्स्ट और जो पेज का मार्जिन है, इसमें कितना स्पेस देना है, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज इंडेंटेशन, राइट. So it's just to the most common reason for this is to reinforce the quoted text from the rest of the text, के पूरे पेज में जो बाकी टेक्स्ट है उसको छोड़ के कुछ पर्टिकुलर टेक्स्ट को आपको थोड़ा हाईलाइट करना है, या दैट यू वांट टू मूव टू द लेफ्ट साइड और राइट साइड अ बिट, that can be done with this indentation, right. Basically we have four types of indentation option, as you can see here in the figure. This is first line indentation, then we have hanging indentation, then left and right indentation, right. Now first line indentation works like if जैसे हम लोग पैराग्राफ टाइप करते हैं, whenever we type a paragraph you'll see the very first line. If you see on this text paragraph, ये blue color का जो paragraph है, the very first line is started from a little distance from the rest of the text. बाकी की लाइन जहाँ से शुरू हो रही है, पहली लाइन थोड़ा सा डिस्टेंस छोड़ के शुरू करते हैं. इन इंग्लिश वी जनरली टाइप इन दिस वे, राइट इन दिस वे. This indicates the paragraph has started. So how do we do this when you type in Word? So that can be done with this first line indentation. ठीक है, ये कैसे करना है, ये आपको ऊपर टॉप पे रूलर के ऊपर दो इंडेंट्स दिखेंगे. ठीक है, ये दोनों में से जो ऊपर वाला है दिस इज दी फर्स्ट लाइन इंडेंट, और जो नीचे वाला है दैट इज दी हैंगिंग इंडेंटेशन. हैंगिंग इंडेंटेशन वर्क्स विद द रेस्ट ऑफ द लाइंस इन अ पैराग्राफ. ठीक है, तो अगर आपको फर्स्ट लाइन को मूव करना है तो ऊपर वाले जो फर्स्ट लाइन इंडेंट है उसको मूव करो, नीचे वाला जो है वो बाकी की लाइंस के लिए है. फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ में आपको दिख रहा होगा जनरली जो है दैट स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हेयर वेयर द फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ इंडेंट इज देयर, और बाकी का जो कुछ भी है दैट स्टार्ट फ्रॉम दिस हैंगिंग इंडेंट. ठीक है, तो ये आप स्पेसेस को यू कैन एडजस्ट एज पर योर रिक्वायरमेंट्स. And of course left and right indents are for adjusting the things on the left side and right side of the paragraph, complete paragraph. So select that part you want to move. यहाँ पे भी आपको इंडेंट मिलेगा, उसको आप मूव करोगे तो वैसे ही टेक्स्ट जो है लेफ्ट और राइट को मूव कर जाएगा. ठीक है, so these indents are quite helpful in aligning the paragraph in a proper way, right. Okay, I'll come to Word and I'll just show you all these options. Okay, as you see we have written one paragraph sort of thing over here, and you'll find this indent option on the top. So if you move this indent further, you'll find the distance in the first line moves, and this is for the rest of the paragraph, other part of the paragraph, right. So this is how we can move the indent, and this is the right indent that you can simply move to make the paragraph move to some extent, right. सो इससे आपके इंडेंट्स वगैरह जो हैं अप्लाई हो जाएंगे. और द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज मॉडिफाइंग अ डॉक्यूमेंट. मॉडिफिकेशन में यहाँ पे वी हैव टू ऑप्शंस. वन इज पैराग्राफ स्पेसिंग एंड देन लाइन स्पेसिंग. पैराग्राफ स्पेसिंग इज स्पेस बिटवीन टू consecutive paragraphs, and line spacing is the spaces between any two consecutive lines inside a paragraph. ठीक है, तो पैराग्राफ स्पेसिंग कहाँ से करेंगे? गो टू पेज लेआउट टैब इन द टॉप, you'll find this paragraph group over here, and you'll find spacing option. Now we have basically two spacing options, one is before and one is after. Before spacing adds a space before a given paragraph, and after will adds up a space to after that particular paragraph. Fine. And if you see there is a small button in this place Now this is called as dialog launcher. You just click on this, you'll get that paragraph option over here, right? You can see this these options in the paragraph. So from here you can just adjust these spaces before and after the paragraph. जो आपको यहाँ दिख रहा था, same option you'll find over here too. The before and after will add up the space before a paragraph, and after will add up after the paragraph. So these are for paragraph alignment, paragraph spacing, and you'll also find line spacing option over here. Now here we have some line spacing options like single is there. Single is to add up a single space of single line space between the two consecutive lines. 1.5 से 2 लाइंस के बीच में 1.5 लाइंस का डिस्टेंस बन जाएगा. डबल से 2 लाइंस का डिस्टेंस होगा. ऐसे ही एटलीस्ट और एग्जैक्टली में दोनों दे आर ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर. उसमें जो मिनिमम पॉसिबल डिस्टेंस है 2 लाइंस के बीच में, दैट कैन बी अप्लाइड. And multiple, you can select multiple lines of distance. Like if you want 3 lines distance between 2 lines, तो आप multiple select करो, type 3 over this place, right? So I'll just go to Word to show you all these things. Okay. So go to page layout tab, and you'll find spacing written over here, before and after. Before is to adjust the space before this paragraph, and you'll find 2 small arrows over here. The upper arrow is to increase the space, and lower arrow is to remove the or reduce the space. As I see, if I click on this, we'll get 0 over here, and that space between or before this paragraph is reduced, and you can increase it or decrease it from these 2 arrows. Similarly, after वाला option देखते हैं. After में इस पैराग्राफ के पैराग्राफ विच वी हैव क्लिक्ड, उसके बाद वाला जो स्पेस है अलग नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ के बीच में, दैट वी कैन इंक्रीज as well as we can decrease from these 2 buttons given over here. Or right. So and another way is go to this dialog launcher button, and you'll find a paragraph dialog box, and in this dialog box you'll find the spacing option. स्पेसिंग में ये बिफोर आफ्टर फिर से है, जो ऑप्शन आपको यहाँ दिख रहा था, सेम ऑप्शंस आर देयर आल्सो. एंड ये पैराग्राफ के लिए हो गया. देन कमिंग टू लाइन स्पेसिंग, बाय डिफॉल्ट इट इज सिंगल लाइन. यू सेलेक्ट 1.5 लाइंस एंड क्लिक, सो you'll find the distance between these first 2 lines has increased. अगर आपको सब पे डालना है तो सारा टेक्स्ट सेलेक्ट करो, go to the line spacing, make it 1.5, or I'll show you double. Okay, so we'll get the 2 lines distance between all the lines given in that paragraph or the document. 2 lines का distance सब में आ जाएगा. At least और exactly में बिल्कुल कम हो जाता है, ठीक है. The minimum possible distance it will maintain. Multiples में जाएंगे, like here we have typed 3, you can make it 3, 4, whatever you want to. This will increase 4 line distance between all the lines. 4 lines का distance create हो जाएगा. Fine. So that you people can simply select from here, right? Options can be selected. Fine. So this alignment can be done. Now after this, we have another option called as tabs. Setting the tabs. Now tabs are basically when you press tab key from the keyboard, तो कितना डिस्टेंस कवर करेगा. बिकॉज टैब जो है नॉर्मली 0.5 इंचेस डिस्टेंस मूव करता है बाय डिफॉल्ट. सो द मोमेंट यू प्रेस टैब फ्रॉम द कीबोर्ड, स्पेस से 1 कैरेक्टर का स्पेस आएगा और टैब से ½ इंच का स्पेस क्रिएट होगा. Now if you want to alter this, if you want to change this into from half, you want to change it into full 1 inch distance or 2 inch, so that can be done with the help of settings related to tabs. And where this tab option is, it is again in the same paragraph dialog box. You'll find a tab option at the bottom. The moment you click on this option, आपको ये टैब्स डायलॉग बॉक्स मिलेगा. यहाँ पे आपको 0.5 इंचेस जो डिफॉल्ट टैब्स है, दैट इज रिटन ओवर हेयर. नाउ यू जस्ट हैव टू टाइप, राइट. Tab stop position is 0.5 inches by default, and you just type here 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, whatever number you want to give. You can type it and then click on set. So that particular tab positions are applied. Now after that, once you click on set and OK, after that when you press the tab key from the keyboard, तो जितना distance आपने यहाँ select किया है, उतना distance जो है वो tab जो है move करेगा, right? And another thing is यहाँ पे alignment है tab का, so this is not so important. The leader is also there. Leader मतलब के like if you press tab key from the keyboard and then you see tab key दबाने के बाद जो tab space है, if you want to cover that tab space with some dotted line or a dash line or underscore line, that we can adjust from here, right? मैं आपको ये चीजें दिखाता हूँ वर्ड में, right? So I'll show you. Go to paragraph. Here you'll find tab. These are the tab buttons. As you can see, मैंने यहाँ पे 4 चेंज किया. By default 0.5 होता है और आप मैंने यहाँ पे 4 इंच कर दिया और यहाँ पे मैंने डॉटेड लाइन शो की. मैंने क्लिक ओके. You'll find this tab as, मैं इसको undo करके दोबारा दिखाता हूँ. I'll go back to the position from where. Okay, as you see there, now this is without this tab position now. So I'll go back to this, go to tabs, I'll make it 4 inch and I'll select this option, dotted line, and click OK. Now if you press tab, तो टैब के बीच में ये डॉटेड लाइन आ जाएगी और ये 4 इंच का डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल कर रहा है, ठीक है. तो ये आपका टैब की सेटिंग्स जो है यहाँ से हो सकती है, राइट. लेट्स मूव बैक टू बुक. So tab settings we can do, and as you see it is written by default value 0.5 inches, and ये जो टैब की जगह पे डॉट्स आ रहे थे, that is called as leader option, tab leader. So and of course if you want to remove this, जो भी आपने settings की, जैसे हमने 4 inch और वो सब किया था, I want to remove that setting. So there's a button called as clear button and clear all button. So that will remove all sort of tabs you have applied. You can see ये दोनों buttons यहाँ पे हैं, clear and clear all. You just click on clear to remove the current tab, and clear all करेंगे तो जो पहले से भी आपने tab positions लगाई हैं, that will be removed and the things are reset back to the default settings, right? So वापस 0.5 पे default set हो जाएगा और ये none पे leader जो है none पे set हो जाएगा, ठीक है. So that's all about this session. Now coming to the next session, it is how do we manage headers and footers. Now headers and footers, what are they basically? Header is a section that appears on the top margin of a document. It always comes on the top margin. Top margin is from where the margin is the place from where we start typing, और उस margin typing से और edge of the page के बीच में जो distance है, in between that distance headers can be added. And similarly footers, which comes at the bottom margin, the margin area from the edge of the page to the text where we type, वहाँ पे हम footer लगा सकते हैं, right? And they are generally used to print the information into every page of the document. Okay, like if you want to print a name somewhere, if I want my name to come on every document, or if we are making a official document, let's say the school documents, if you want to apply Cambridge International School in every page, automatically it should come. तो वो हम हेडर में एक बार ऐड कर देंगे, तो जहाँ जितने भी पेज होंगे उस डॉक्यूमेंट में, every page will get the same Cambridge International School on the top, right? Likewise, if you want to add some document name, if you want to add page number, if you want to add a date, or if you want to add a picture somewhere, which should come on every page. Like if I want to set a logo on one side of it, तो logo जो है वो हर पेज पे आना चाहिए. So these kind of things we can add up in headers and footers every time. ठीक है? So how do we add this? For this we have to go to Insert tab, and you'll find in Insert tab we have header and footer group. In this group we have three options: header, footer, and page number. So by using these three options, you can add up headers and footers within any document. Now the moment you click on header, you'll get this. Now this is basically the designs which are इनबिल्ट इन द सॉफ्टवेयर. ये हेडर के कुछ डिजाइन हैं जो पहले से बने होते हैं. तो you can choose any one of these designs, and of course once you choose it you can alter them anytime, you can make changes. पहला वाला blank होता है, उसके बाद बाकी सब जो हैं these are all different designs that you can choose as a header. और डिज़ाइन का फ़ायदा ये होता है कि that formatting and all color combinations are already set, you just have to type the text over there. Fine. ऐसे ही if you click on footer option, you'll find inbuilt designs of the footers that you can apply. तो आप कोई भी select करो, उस पर click करो, and then double click that particular design, that footer will be, or header will be added, right? And once you're done with everything, you have to click on this close header and footer button that you'll see on the top. This can be done once the header is added. Next is about your page numbers. You can add a page numbers on the top of the page or on the bottom of the page. Then page margins में लगाना है. Or if you want to place that page number on anywhere you have clicked right now, so we'll go with this current position option. तो page numbers वगैरह भी हम लोग लगा सकते हैं. It also lies in the same group. The option also lies there, right? Then inserting date and time, we can also add up date as well as time. So for that, the option again comes in the insert group, right? And the moment you click on this date and time, a dialog box like this opens up. From here you can select different date formats available, and date and time formats also. तो जो आपको फॉर्मेट अप्लाई करना है किसी पर्टिकुलर हेडर में या फुटर में, you just click on that and click OK, right? There's another option called as update automatically. Now if you check this, अगर आप इसको select करते हो तो सॉफ्टवेयर क्या करता है, every time whenever there is a change in the date or time, it is automatically reflected into that particular header or that particular document. ठीक है, वो सिस्टम जनरेटेड जो टाइम और डेट है उसके अकॉर्डिंगली चेंज होता रहेगा, अपडेट होता रहेगा रेगुलरली. फाइन. So these all things can be done. And finally, inserting a picture or a clip art. So we'll again have the option in the design tab, right? The design tab कैसे आता है, कहाँ होता है, मैं I'll show you after that. Now here you'll find this picture and clip art option. तो दोनों को यूज करके just click on, like if you click on picture, you'll get a dialog box like this, where you have to browse for the picture. Pictures को यहाँ से browse करो, documents में पड़ी है, pictures में पड़ी है, जहाँ पे भी click on the picture and click on insert, so that picture is added on the header or a footer. As I told you, we can add up a logo somewhere, like if I want a school logo or a CBSE logo on every page, so we can do it from here. Can insert that into the headers, right? So now I'll move to Word so that I can show you all this. Okay, first of all, How do we add headers? Go to insert, we'll find header and footer group. This is the header I was talking about. और ये blank option है, ये नीचे कुछ बने हुए inbuilt designs हैं. Now if you want to apply any kind of designs, so you can just click on that. I'll go with blank, right? So here you have to type certain thing. As I told you, if I want the name of the school on every page, so just type over here, fine. And the things that you have typed, you can alter also. You just go to home tab, and from there you can increase the size, make it bold, increase the formatting, and all options we can apply. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया टेक्स्ट का. डबल क्लिक एनीवेयर इन द डॉक्यूमेंट, तो ये आपका हेडर ऐड हो जाएगा. नाउ इफ यू गो टू द सेकंड पेज, यू विल फाइंड the text that you've written over there will automatically come, and you keep on going. I'll move to the third page, तो आपका header automatically हर पेज पे आता जाएगा. Similarly, we can go with the footer option. Insert, footer. Just click on this. Choose again. We'll find the different designs, inbuilt design. You can choose, and then you can, like I have chosen one. I'll just type here CBSE, and we'll also find page numbers in this design, so page numbers can be applied. Although page numbers के लगाने के लिए अलग से option भी है. Double click anywhere, you'll find CBSE written everywhere, and the page numbers comes automatically. तो ये footer लग गया. And if you want to add up a page number somewhere on the top, like let's say I want a page number here, so just click on this page number. As you can see, now moment you click on the header, अभी मैं पहले एक बात दिखाता हूँ. You'll find on the top we have 6-7 different tabs, but there is no design tab here. Design tab कब आएगी? When you double click on this header, right? Header area पे double click करना है. Header area कहाँ है? ये जो top margin है, इसके ऊपर वाला area जो भी है, तो click anywhere. So when you click over this header area, you'll find the design tab, and from here again you can put up page numbers. Page number के भी inbuilt designs हैं. You can choose the designs, right? So that page number is added, and of course later on you can alter and increase the size of the page number, right? So you see page number applied to all the pages, right? Okay, I'll come up to date and time. So again, that is there in the design tab. Design tab कैसे आएगा? Double click on the header or footer wherever you want to add this date and time. So click on date and time, choose a format. Like if you go with this format, or check this option if you want automatically the time and date to update. So just check on this, click OK. The time and date will be added, and this will be changed automatically whenever you close this particular this document and then reopen it after saving. You'll find the time and date will automatically change. Right? So I was talking about adding pictures also. You can add up pictures and clip art from here. जैसे हम लोग स्कूल के बारे में बात कर रहे थे, that you just press delete from the keyboard to delete anything from here. If you want to add some logo somewhere, some picture somewhere, so that can be simply added. I'll go to the right side to add up a logo. Go to the design tab, click on the picture or the clip art, whichever option you want to give. I'll go with the picture first. Now let's say this is the picture that you want to add, or you can apply anything. You can browse from the system and then click on the picture, click on insert. So that picture will be added. Then you can make it small if it is a logo kind of thing. You can simply move it to the left side, right side, center side, whichever way you want, right? So this is how we can add up a picture somewhere. So picture is also added on every page, as you can see over here. Fine. So this is that close and header and footer option. If you want to, if you're done with all the settings, you just click on this to close, or you can just click on anywhere else outside the header, so it will close automatically. Double click you have to make on any of the place outside the header, right? Okay, so that's it from this side. Now so I think that's all from this option. Page number भी हो गया, date and time we have done, images insert करनी we have done. So the session is all over again. Now the next session is about managing styles. So I'll just show you what are these styles and how we can apply them. Styles are again basically the sets or the inbuilt kind of text designs that we can apply to the text. Fine. So काफ़ी सारे डिज़ाइंस प्री डिफाइंड ऑप्शंस हमारे पास है जो टेक्स्ट से रिलेटेड हैं. So these styles we can remember the styles doesn't it covers the images. It only the styles are the basically the predefined styles and designs of the text that you want to apply. इसमें text की formatting के features पहले से बने होते हैं, like background color और text color, the size, bold, italics, underline. Such features are already uh, applied, and you just have to choose any one of the styles, and that style is applied to the document. Right? How do we do this? How do we go with this option? आपको जाना पड़ेगा होम टैब के अंदर. होम टैब में स्टाइल्स करके अलग से एक ग्रुप है, and from there you'll find list of different kind of styles. You just have to choose that, right? और आपका स्टाइल जो है वो अप्लाई हो जाएगा. फाइन. मैं अभी आपको वर्ड में दिखाता हूँ. I'll just select the paragraph or the text that I want to make changes in, and we are already in home tab. यहाँ पे styles group है, ये कुछ ready-made styles हैं. आप इन पे जैसे when you move the mouse overhead, you will get the preview. एक कैसा आपका text दिखेगा, or you can click on this arrow and you'll find some more options. ये कुछ ready-made styles हैं that you can apply if you want to, right? So otherwise you can apply these settings yourself also using your other formatting options. You just choose that text formatting that you want to apply, just click on that, so that will be applied. ठीक है, तो हमारा टेक्स्ट फॉर्मेट जो है टेक्स्ट फॉर्मेट अप्लाई हो जाएगा. एंड लेटर ऑन इफ यू फाइंड दैट इफ यू वांट टू चेंज दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग, उसके लिए ये चेंज स्टाइल्स ऑप्शन है. यहाँ पे जाओ, यहाँ से आप दोबारा से यू कैन चेंज द टेक्स्ट स्टाइल्स फ्रॉम हेयर, राइट? और इसमें कुछ और ऑप्शंस भी हैं, लाइक इफ यू वांट टू चेंज द कलर स्कीम्स, सो वी हैव डिफरेंट कलर स्कीम्स of text, so that you can change. Fine. And from here we can change the font also, so different fonts also available. ठीक है, so choose the font that you wish to apply. So इस ये ready-made styles हैं that you can apply to the text only. Remember, text only. Fine. So that's all from my side today. So we'll end up here. अब इसके बाद हम लोग will continue with the next kind of features after this in the next class whenever we have. So just to go through the topics. practice them on computers, practice them on Microsoft Word, and if you find any kind of problem, we can discuss later on. You can call me anytime, you can send a message to me anytime. Fine. So मेरी तरफ से आज के लिए I'm over out of it. Right.